Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We have some very big whale alerts, which includes a very big move for XRP as well as some more news events. And let's go ahead and get straight into it. So the first one up here, this is within the last 24 hours. I try to aim for about $100 million plus. You're going to see one transaction that's about 90 million. I feel that that's still kind of in the range, but let's go ahead and start with this one. This is $244 million worth of Bitcoin that went to an unknown wallet. Then, a little bit after that, we've got $205 million worth of Bitcoin, again to an unknown wallet. We have $157 million of Bitcoin to an unknown wallet. We've got another $119 million worth of Bitcoin to an unknown wallet. To see this much activity on the whale alerts for Bitcoin specifically back to back is definitely unusual. I have not been seeing that as I've been reporting on these types of videos. Now we move forward a bit. You're going to see activity with USDC. And yes, you have been seeing some major whale moves with USDC on the daily. This in particular, I feel like we're starting to get higher 9 figures. And yes, I say 9 figures, and that is a reoccurring thing. So USDC is very popular in whale moves. So here we've got about $300 million worth of USDC to an unknown wallet. After that, we have $406 million worth. We have $228 million worth. And we've also got $406 million worth, $228 million worth, $300 million worth. All of these are USDC to unknown wallets. So that happened within just a few hours. Then when we move forward in time a little bit, we've got $90 million worth of Bitcoin that was transferred from an unknown wallet over to Coinbase. And whenever we see this being moved to a centralized exchange, it raises eyebrows. It's making people wonder if people are actually going to be selling it, or are they just trying to scare the market? Are they waiting to potentially sell it just in case things get worse? Then we have 1,800 Bitcoin transferred from Coinbase over to an unknown wallet. We have $786 million worth of USDT that was transferred from Aave over to HTX. And then pretty close to the same amount, $800 million worth of USDT, so actually a little bit more than that, transferred from HTX to the Tether Treasury. And then we're looking at another 800 million from Treasury over to the HTX. And then we've got $206 million worth of USDC that was transferred to an unknown wallet. And just skipping forward. And that's actually it for those major moves. Okay, now check this out, guys. This is big. Ripple alert. Ripple just moved 20 million XRP on chain. That's transferred in a single transaction with a fee of just 0.0000015 XRP. And that's a legitimate question. Is something big actually coming? It's a great question. People are speculating on things, maybe salaries, holiday parties, bonuses, something like that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's business related? Do you think it's internal? They're just paying their employees, that kind of a thing? Now, the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index has actually started to ease out from the extreme fear, currently sitting around 26 on the fear, but there's been some major news events that have been happening still. There's a oil pipeline over in Iran, I believe, that was just hit, and people are speculating on how that's going to impact markets even more because it is a major supplier. And so, yeah, we might end up seeing this starting to head back to extreme fear. As of right now, we're starting to see it ease up, though. Now, moving on. XRP trades around $1.50, just above a $14.6 million options cluster at the $1.40 strike on Deribit. About 25% of all XRP options on the exchange are concentrated at this level, with expiry on March 27th. So you're looking at about 9 days or so. And moving on. Ripple announces full institutional expansion across Brazil, covering payments, custody, prime brokerage, and treasury, in addition to filing for a VASP license with the country's central bank. Ripple, they posted they're going all in on Brazil. So you have $100 billion plus processed, 60 plus markets, live with Banco Genial, Braza Bank, Nomad, Azify, and more. Ripple Custody recently launched in Brazil with CRX. Ripple Treasury, decades of corporate treasury management expertise. RLUSD, $1.5 billion plus dollars. Market cap, yeah, live with Mercado, Bitcoin, Foxbit, Ripio, and more. One provider, the complete financial stack. So they are stepping up. The SEC has classified XRP as a commodity. It's over. Ripple has won. And you can see in this post that amongst all of these different cryptos like Aptos, Avalanche, Bitcoin, down at the bottom there, we've got XRP. Look at that. It even has Shiba Inu and Dogecoin on there. Breaking, BlackRock just started aggressively liquidating Bitcoin right after the US market opened. They just dumped over $250 million and keep selling more. So are they suspecting some major bad news? I'm not sure, but that's a lot of money. Now, let's go ahead and move into another market. As Alex is pointing out, this is not normal. In the last 30 minutes, Palladium, down 4.26%. Platinum down 3.95%, Bitcoin down 3.85%, silver down 3.11%, gold is down 3.1%. Trillions just disappeared from the market. We're moving into an extreme statistical event, something that has never happened in the history of finance. That's more than the GDP of 99% of countries erased in minutes. This is the start of a forced liquidation phase. Liquidity is vanishing. Funds are getting margin called. Positions are being closed. They're selling whatever still has value just to stay alive. And this person, they've been in finance for more than 15 years. And they say that when they exit the markets completely, they'll say it here publicly like they always do. Many people will wish that they followed them sooner. So if you want to check them out, they're Alex Mason Crypto over on Twitter. And I appreciate them posting the detailed breakdown of percentages there. Crypto Rover, Bitcoin drops after U.S. inflation data PPI comes in higher than expected. And taking a look at XRP, it's down over 4%. It is red on the day. It closed out red yesterday. It did hit a really nice price point as a high yesterday, around $1.61 or so before it started to pull back, and then eventually ended up closing out in the red. And then we're seeing right now basically wiping out all the gains of what started back on March 16th. So it is a red day. It's the second red day. We actually had 4 days of green candles, 2 of which were looking really good, including high volume for March 16th. But check it out. We actually had even more, a higher level of volume on March 17th. So we are above the Fibonacci retracement zone right now, essentially pretty close to the consolidated zone. And I want to know what you guys think about all of this, so share your thoughts with us down in the comments below. And you can check me out over on Blue Sky at Crypto Atlas if you would like to show extra support, which I do appreciate. You can find me on Patreon at Crypto Atlas, or you can become a YouTube member. You can find a link to that down below. Thank you guys so much. God bless, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.